What's up guys, my name is Angelo. Welcome to Geloman MMA. Look, if you guys like UFC as much as I do and you're a fan, you watch UFC every Saturday, you plan your days around UFC, you spend money on every single pay-per-view every single month, this channel is for you. So be sure to subscribe, ring the bell, leave a comment, like this video, share this video, and let me know what you guys think. If you guys want me to talk about a certain fighter, let me know in the comments below. Alright, with that being said, let's get into the video. Alright, so in this video I want to talk about what I think the UFC is planning on doing with Kamaru Usman, Nate Diaz, and Conor McGregor. And before I get started, I wanted to kind of explain this as best as I can, so just bear with me in this video. So first of all, let's talk about UFC as a company. So UFC is a company. They're a business. They are a business before a sport. Their whole main goal is to increase revenue and increase profit margins. So how do they do that? Is they put up these big fights, these big pay-per-view fights. They put up these stars against each other to fight, like a Nate Diaz, like a Conor McGregor, like a Kamaru Usman, like a Jorge Masvidal, Kobe Covington, Israel Adesanya. So they put on these big fights so they can make a lot of money. So let me start with Kamaru Usman. So Kamaru Usman is the welterweight champion at 170. He basically has went through everybody in the division. So he's running out of opponents. His next opponent might be Leon Edwards. Let's say they make that fight. Let's say Kamaru Usman beats Leon Edwards. That's gonna leave him without a fight because they got Khamzat Chimaev. But they're probably going to wait on that. They're going to probably wait until Khamzat becomes even more of a star before they put that fight on. So let's say he beats Leon Edwards. He's going to be out for a while. Alright, now let's talk about Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz is on his last fight under his contract with the UFC. Nate Diaz has been wanting to leave the UFC and go somewhere else. But what the UFC wants to do is they want to capitalize on his star power before they let him go. Or if they let him go. But for sure, they're going to try to renegotiate his contract. They don't want him to go to another organization because every other organization is a competitor to the UFC, so they're not going to want to lose one of their main superstars to another competitor, especially Nate Diaz. So they're going to try to work so hard to get his contract renegotiated. They're going to try to keep him with the UFC, but at the same time, they're going to try to capitalize on the star power. And how they going to do that? So Nate Diaz he's been wanting to fight for a while, but they've been holding out, and they've been giving him they didn't really give him any opponents to fight. People were calling him out, but UFC has other plans, and what they have planned is they want to make the trilogy fight because it makes sense. Of course, Nate Diaz versus Conor McGregor 3, it makes perfect sense for them right now, and I think they're waiting for that. So Conor McGregor, he's been out for almost he's gonna be out a year now. He had a leg injury last July against Dustin Poirier. He's looking for a fight. He's been adamant about fighting at 170. He's been bulking up in his pictures, so I don't think he's gonna fight at 155. So it only makes sense that they give him a fight at welterweight, and they don't want to just throw him to Kamaru Usman because it's a tough matchup. McGregor hasn't fought, and he's coming off a leg injury, so he needs to get familiar with being back in there again. And they could give him Kamaru Usman. That would make sense too. But what I think the UFC is gonna do is they're gonna capitalize on that trilogy fight. They're gonna make that Conor McGregor's first comeback fight, so he can get the feel for things again. And let's say he beats Nate Diaz. What they're gonna do after that is they're gonna for sure make Kamaru Usman versus Conor McGregor for the welterweight champ of the world, and they're gonna market that so well because you have Conor McGregor coming off a gruesome leg injury, the biggest comeback of UFC history, the first one to ever become a 3-weight world champion. And that's gonna sell. Conor McGregor obviously sells, and then his comeback, and then it's gonna be against Kamaru Usman, who is his worst stylistical matchup ever. Like they're gonna market that's so easy to market, and they're gonna make a ton of money with that. And it's gonna be a huge fight. It's gonna sell a lot of pay-per-views. It's gonna get everyone excited. I'll be excited for the fight. I hope it happens. And as for the fight, I don't know who to go for that fight. I'm a huge McGregor fan. I'm pulling for his comeback. I would like him to become a 3-weight world champion. And I just love Kamaru Usman. You can't go against Kamaru Usman. He's a beast. I don't think anyone can beat him right now. So I think that's what the UFC wants to do with these fights. It's gonna make a lot of money. Everyone gets what they want. Kamaru Usman gets what he wants. He gets a payday. Nate Diaz gets renegotiated. He gets a payday. Conor McGregor gets his payday and a title shot at 170. So everybody wins. And of course, the UFC, they make all their money. And that's it for this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Subscribe to this channel and let me know what you guys want me to talk about next. If you want me to break down a certain fighter, react to a certain fight or anything, leave it in a comment below. And that's it for this video. See you guys on another video.